Welcome to Crafting with the Craft Lady. I'm your host, Erica, also known as the Craft Lady. So, welcome back to Season 3 of Crafting with the Craft Lady. Today we're going to have a special Christmas one, and it's actually one that doesn't require any glue or any type of adhesive. And it's going to be really neat and festive. So, for today what we're going to make are ornaments, but these are a little different. They have some messy items in them, but they're contained, and it's really cute. So, for example, this has stencil in it, which is normally makes a mess on a tree, but now it's going to be contained in an ornament and be really cute. And I got some glitter in this one. So, to make these, what you're going to need, depending on which kind you want to make, is some type of pom-poms. You can get those, any of this stuff you can get at dollar stores or craft stores or supermarkets. And then you're also going to need some kind of icicles, stencil, you know, the messy stuff that goes on trees sometimes. And then you're also going to need some type of beads. Now these are just regular white beads. You can do any type of bead color. And you also need some glitter, various colors depending on what you want. And then lastly you're going to need these things. These are little see-through ornaments. They come in different shapes and sizes. And you can just open them up and put stuff in it. So to start with, we're going to start with a stencil one. So you're going to take your thing, your ornament, and take off the top for now. Keep it somewhere safe so you know where it is. And we're going to take some of these pom-poms and we're going to put them in there. So I'm going to try to have a variety of color. So have, and you can do any color on any of these things. You can put anything in these type of ornaments, but this is just a little unique spin on some of the more messy type of items that look really pretty on things. So I'm not going to put a ton in here. If one fits better. Like I'm kind of less is more with this. I'll add a little more though. Oops. The stencil's already getting in there. Stuff gets everywhere. So anyway, now I've got that in there. Now with the stencil, it's best to do it a few strands at a time. It may seem a little more time consuming, but it does help it not be, because you want it to be in there, mixed in, but not jumbled up in one big knot, because that wouldn't look as good. So, I've got my strands, and I'm just trying to poke them in here. And this can be a little tedious, this part. Okay, once I get this last one in, we'll see how much we got. Now with any of these, what you're going to do after you get the materials in there is you're going to shake them together. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Try to bunch this up and make it get in there better. And for the sake of time on this video, I may just do these, this much of the stencil and not go any further, just to make sure we have time, and this isn't a super long video. But you can put as much as you want, but I'd advise you to put it in a little at a time. So anyway, got that in there. And that's actually, I think, enough anyway. So I'm going to put this back on the ornament. And I'm going to shake it up, make it mixed in there. And I could have added a little more, but again, for the sake of the length of the video, I'm going to leave it at that. But anyway, once you put the stencil there, you just shake it up, and there you go. It looks about like that. So, next we're going to go with the glitter ones. Now, I lost part of the piece on this ornament, but I'm still going to show you how to do this. So with the glitter ones, you put the beads in there. And you could do white pom-poms, and you could do, or any color pom-poms and glitter too. Just whatever works. So I'm going to put some beads. I'm not going to put too many because I don't want it to be too heavy for the tree, especially depending on what kind of tree. If you have a tree that holds a lot more, or is more sturdy or taller tree, you might want to add more beads, but that's up to you and your preference. So Yeah, I'll put about that much. So I've got my beads in there. Again, less is more. You don't have to add a ton of stuff. Just enough to make it tasteful. So I've got my glitter. I'll start with gold. Now with the glitter, what you're going to do is you're going to put a, if you have a funnel for glitter, that'd be even better, but I don't at this point. But what I'm doing is I'm just putting the glitter in there, at least like until I start seeing it in there. I'm shaking it up, and I'm going to actually use all 4 colors of glitter I have over here. And so here's some pink. It came out better on the pink. Okay, and then I shook it up. And then let's try the red. And you could just do red and green. You could do whatever colors you want. If someone has a favorite set of colors, if there's a cause you're trying to help promote, whatever works for you. I'm going to add a little more gold because I don't think there was a lot of that got in there. Silver would also be pretty, you know, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so I shook it all up, and I think that's all I'm going to add. And so with this, you can see it's got glitter mainly on the bottom, but it's also, if you shake it on the sides, it gets on the other places. And so anyway, it's a really cute way to have a glitter-free, fun ornament without having it go everywhere. And it makes it more unique. So that's our ornaments. And it's a pleasure having you on the show. And if you liked, please give it a like and subscribe. And then also I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, and anything else you celebrate this time of year. And a Happy New Year. And I will see you next